Road trip coming up. You haven't seen the Twins in a while.
Since April, I believe.
Yeah.
We haven't seen them since April. So they have a lot of new faces in their rotation. Their rotation got messed up because of the rain out in Detroit on Friday. I believe they have a doubleheader on Sunday, so it's going to change some things. But, you know, when you think of Minnesota, you think of Mauer and Morneau, and Josh Willingham has had a tremendous year. Denard Span, they got the speed with Span and Revere, so we're going to throw some lefties against them. They're going to see Pettit on Monday, and they're going to see CC on Wednesday with Husey in between, so hopefully that works out well for us.
Do you think you have an advantage going up against a team that has nothing to play for, or do they have an advantage because they have nothing to play for? There's no pressure.
You know, I don't know. You know, a lot of times, you know, teams will be a little bit looser in those situations, but it feels good to be playing for something, and I know that Ron Gardner always has his team prepared to play, and they'll be prepared to play us.
How about that ballpark? Does that take some of your team's power away?
You know, Josh Willingham's got 30-plus home runs. I mean, he's hitting the ball in the ballpark there, so I don't think so. I mean, it's going to play bigger than Yankee Stadium for the left-handed hitters, but our guys can hit him out anywhere.
No, you look at Mauer. He had a terrible year last year. Morneau, injury plague. Mauer's numbers are pretty good, and I don't think he's ever going to be a home run hitter in that ballpark, but he's still a dangerous guy that you look at?
Yeah, absolutely, because, I mean, he's going to hit for average. He's going to be able to drive in runners in scoring position because he knows how to put the ball in play, so yes.
And you said about Gardenhire, that's a team that looks like they do things fundamentally right. Do you notice that from your perch on the other side?
Absolutely, and it's always been that way. I can remember watching them, you know, since I was, you know, a teenager, and Tom Kelly, and then Ron Gardenhire just kind of filled in right after Tom, and they've always played that way. All
right, after that you go to Toronto, and you'll have 4 games at Rogers Center. You like playing in that place or not?
I do. It's kind of hard on our guys' body, some of our older players, and that's a concern with 4 games there. You know, I kind of wish it was only 3 and maybe there was a day off in between there, but that is a concern, but it's a nice ballpark.
Is it an advantage to either side because you've seen them so recently? You know, they were just here at the stadium.
Well, for the coaches it is because our preparation is done. I mean, but we see them so many times. Our guys know what to expect. Anybody that scare you in that lineup? Well, Encarnacion is dangerous. Lynn is dangerous. I mean, they have some guys that can hit the ball at the ballpark. Rajah Davis is a guy that can really run. So, I mean, they can be a dangerous club.
Now, one of the things that they added the second wild card for was to really put a big import on winning the division. Do you sense that? Because would there be that much pressure right now if that wasn't the case?
Absolutely. It has changed the way that you approach your division a little bit. And because you don't want to be in that one-game playoff. I mean, it's basically... It's almost like being tied at the end of the season, 1 game to see who goes to the playoffs is basically what you're going through. So, yeah, it puts a premium on your division.
Nobody plans for failure, but people do have to make plans. So I'm wondering, do you have a pitcher in mind if you guys do make the wild card and have to play that 1 game?
Well, it'll probably be, we'll just be in rotation, basically.
So that would be Pettit?
Yeah, it probably is what we're going to do.
Right. So, in a sense, when the game was rained out and he gets pushed and he doesn't get 4 starts, is that going to help him? And do you feel comfortable with a guy only making his 4th start after missing a couple of months pitching a game like that?
I do, but we don't think about that. I mean, I'll worry about that if we have to get there, and if, you know, who knows what it's going to be like at the end of next week and the beginning of the following week. So we'll worry about that when we get there.